other people's problems with marriage isn't the problem with marriage. Marriage isn't the problem.
Our fear was hurting each other. Not that we didn't believe in marriage or that we didn't want to marry one another, but that we're scared that eventually we would cause a tremendous amount of pain to one another. We got to, be around married couples who've been married for all, lengths of time.
Yeah.
And they were talking about, the fears that we had and just how they themselves discovered that that's part of growing and loving and building a family is committing to each other and going through this ceremony that represents that commitment and have people that you love that are close to you witness that commitment to start off on this journey that's not going to be perfect, that is full of challenges, but that you work through. You work through because you shared your vows with one another.
We live in a society that thinks that love is a feeling, and it's not a feeling, it's an action. Marriage is a commitment that enables you to withstand the ups and downs of life and the storms. And
marriages are hard. There is no easy recipe to bring together two wholesomely made and created universes together. At the end of the day, that's the process of growing as a person.
One of the coolest things is working with another person to undo both of your bad habits and previous struggles and just learn to really work through that and learn a new way of living and a new way of loving, really.
I sometimes hear people say that marriage is limiting somehow, but for me it's been totally the opposite. When I was single, the thing that everyone would always do is they want to go out on the weekends, usually go to a bar, with the sole purpose of trying to meet somebody. You do that over and over and over again. Learning how to see yourself in a new way, learning how to see the world in a new way has been really fulfilling for me. And it's just a lot of fun.
I love having a partner in everything I do, a partner in life and for life. Marriage also has made me a nicer, more patient, loving person.
I think real intimacy requires commitment, and marriage is a public declaration of that commitment, and it shows your partner that you're prioritizing the relationship more than yourself.
Are we just gonna go?
After almost 40 years of marriage, we are still very different, very opposite in many ways.
We were separated for 5.5 years when our children were very young. And with our newfound faith, we put our marriage back together again. And now we can celebrate our children and our 6 grandchildren.
Our motto for marriage, we're on the same team.
Yes, I think that's helped us to remind ourselves that when we're going through difficult times, we are truly on the same team.
20 years, you go through a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, we've been through infidelity, raising kids, even financial problems. But we've been able to stand strong knowing that we're on the same team and we're never going to give up.
We're in this together.
Marriage for me is the opportunity to spend the rest of my life with my best friend, someone who knows who I am and who I can be myself around. That's just something you don't get in any other relationship.
Marriage is also, I think, about joys and lows and highs, and it's also so much fun just to be with your best friend, someone you can trust, and someone who loves you unconditionally.
Your teammate, your friend, someone who is there to back you up no matter what.
I think we're always striving to be our best selves, and so having someone that brings a different perspective allows you not to have like a myopic view of your life.
When you find that someone special, it's so much more worth it to just make that commitment and marry them because it's a beautiful thing.